Just be out with us to Vietnam. Vietnam, Hanoi, Hanoi, Vietnam.
The capital of Vietnam, Hanoi. This is a really old city, and the first thing you arrive to Vietnam, what do?
You eat.
You go eat some pho. So many friends and our followers and subscribers been reaching out and asked, have you had pho yet? Have you had pho yet? Well, now we are heading to one of the most popular places to have some pho, and this place specializes in beef pho.
Yes, so join us in this video where we're going to take you to some of the best places to eat here in Hanoi, Vietnam.
And places to see as well.
Just be out with us.
I'm waiting yet.
Okay.
Must be half five.
Okay.
No number, wait.
Just wait over there. This place is so popular that you have to stay in line to get a table. This place is so busy. Don't be surprised when they give you a sharing table. Beef options, they have well done beef, half done, so I'm assuming medium. They have brisket or beef, and the price goes from $2 to about $4 or $5, depending on the choice of meat you get.
And if you like hot sauce, this hot sauce, they have it in a lot of different places. I've tried it. It is amazing. It packs a lot of heat. In restaurants, it's always common to have trash cans right next to your table, and also chopsticks.
The broth is very flavorful with a lot of herbal flavor from scallions and parsley that is in there. But other than that, it's all about the broth and the noodles.
So I'm going to give this a go. It is really hot. This is really good. The combination of the scallions along with the soft noodles and the beef is really tender. It's not chewy at all. It's done really well. And of course, we had to put some hot sauce, so good. All right, we just finished our pho. It was absolutely delicious. As you can see behind me, there's still a line going into this place. This place is very popular. So now we're going to have some coffee, because if you know anything about Vietnam, you know that their coffee is top notch. So let's head to a coffee shop. Remember we told you about how they do all different things with coffees here? Well, this place is very unique. It's been around since 1946, and you see traffic going in there? Yes, it's not a storefront. It's an alley to get to the store, but it's well worth it. And I'll explain more once we get in there. Let's go inside. I want you guys to take note of this photo, and I'm going to tell you why that's important in a little bit. But continue, come with me. We're going to go upstairs. Let's see if there's any seating. So there's seating to the left and to the right. To the left, it's indoors. Out here to the right, there's a little bit more window space, so some light gets in. Let's see if we can find a table. The table? Oh, yes. Yes, there's a table. As you can see, you sit very low to the ground. So let me tell you about this place now. This is where you're going to get your egg coffee. Yes, you heard me right, egg coffee. They mix the egg yolk, they blend it, and they put it with the coffee. And we're gonna show you what it tastes like. Yes, it's the best seller on the list, and this is why majority of the people come here.
The reason why egg coffee is so popular in Vietnam is because back in the days it wasn't too much milk available, but they had a lot of chickens, so they decided to utilize eggs to make coffee more creamy and more delicious. So they started beating eggs and adding it to coffee. But it's not like regular coffee, like you with cream that you drink. You cannot stir it. You can only fold it. One coffee in the ISO hot is 35,000 Vietnamese dong, which is just $1.50. The hot coffee comes in a plate with hot water to keep the coffee hot, and it is lightly sweet. It is so incredibly thick and creamy. It's like a dessert. It is very delicious. And it does not taste like egg at all.
On this hot day, I'm choosing to go with the iced egg coffee. Now, unlike Irina's, mine is served in a glass, and they do put these ice flakes in the coffee, kind of like just like a pile of it, and then when you get it, you'll kind of stir it in, and then it melts and it makes the coffee cold. As you can see, it's all incorporated because I did stir it. Let's give it a taste. Just like Irina explained, you would think because there's egg yolks in it, it will alter the taste. It does not alter the taste in any way, shape, or form. Texture-wise, it is creamier, it's light, it's frothy, and I don't know, it's just very creamy. It gives it a really creamy texture, but besides that, no hint of like egg or anything like that because the egg is beaten with a machine, so it's really froths up. It tastes really good in my opinion. I really enjoy it. Now, mind you, this place is not only for tourism. The locals come here alike. We've seen a lot of locals coming here, so it's pretty much everyone that loves this. But when you do come here, don't be surprised if you see a group of tourists. Well, a lot of food tours stop here. So because it's that famous, most people come here, and with a lot of things that might be famous, you might think it might be gimmicky or whatever, but it's not. It's really worth stopping and buying this here. It's really good. Now that we've enjoyed our egg coffee and we're about to leave, bringing you back to this photo. So yesterday when we came here, the gentleman that was sitting at the register, and probably when you come, you'll probably see him, this guy here. He was sitting at the register. He was the one that we paid. And he's now probably, I don't want to overestimate, or I think he looks like he's like maybe in his 70s. So we were told by someone that yes, that is him there. So when you come here, if you see an older gentleman in there, ask, is that you? And he'll tell you, yeah, it is. Generation to generation to generation.
Many places in Hanoi specialize in specific type of meat. There are places that are specifically for beef pho, some for specialize in chicken pho. One of the most recommended places for the chicken pho that we went to on our very first night, unfortunately, we can say that it's not JBO approved and we do not recommend going there. Why? Based on our personal experience, it was very unsanitary. When we were sitting down and eating, the worker there was coughing and sneezing right on the food. The food is laid out right on the table in piles, and he was there sneezing and coughing, not using the gloves when he was serving food, and I found a hair in my chicken pho. The soup did taste good, it was flavorful, but based on the sanitary conditions that we experienced, it gave us a really big turnoff to the point that we did not want to eat out for 3 days. But because we did a very thorough research and found the best places to eat that we showed you here in this video, other food options were really excellent. And surprisingly, from everything that we ate, we did not get sick.
Okay, here is the spot we were referring to. It's 65 banh mi. And I'm just waiting to cross the street here without getting knocked over. So here you have some tables outside. Here you walk through this alley. And as you can see, it's kind of just dirty. You'll see piles of food and you'll see an opening and you'll see people eating here. And here's what we're talking about. So there you have it. You see the food is just out there. It's already prepped. But yes, the sanitary conditions here for us just didn't really cut it. So as we told you before, many places with good eats, it's not necessarily a brick and mortar store. It's right here on the side of the street. It doesn't have an address. You really just have to know. And if you know, you know. This place for fried spring rolls is the bomb. Look, they pull up in cars. There's a few cars behind us in line getting ready to stop here. So you know this is good eats.
This place is specializing on fried spring rolls.
So these people are actually on a food tour again, which basically tells you that this is the place to stop at. And of course, we've done our research. We've seen many videos and we spoke to a lot of locals here and they pointed us into this direction. So all the places that we're taking you to, best believe, we've done our research and you should try it as well while you're here. And if you notice, most of the places we do stop by, there are food tours. So that's a good indication that we are where we need to be.
We got one each. This is 10,000 done. This one is 20,000 done. So altogether it's just a little over $1. They're nice and hot. She's making it right here. Let's give it a try.
Oh, I hear the crunch. Very flaky. Ooh.
Oh, they're really good. Very crunchy. There are some clear rice noodles and some meat inside. Very flavorful. This is definitely JB approved. Let's go for the second one.
I'm gonna give this a try. A lot of crunch from the rice paper, which is fried. The meat on the inside is very succulent and very tasty. We have carrots in there. Look at that. Really good.
And now the empanada.
Oh, really hot. So there's glass noodles in here, carrots, peppers, some type of ground meat, and mushrooms. So hot, it just came out. Now, I think I'd go with the spring roll because the spring roll has more flavor, but the empanada is good as well. But I think what we came here for and what this place was really known for was the spring roll. So yes, but I would give both of them a try. It's very inexpensive and they're both good eats.
Our next place is just a 5-minute walk from the 4 place we just were in. It's called the Note Cafe. It has a really cool concept. You get notes to write on and you can stick it on the wall and have some coffee. Wow, it is so cute. This is about, I don't know, 6 feet and it's all covered in colorful stickers with notes on it.
I had to take off my hat because I don't even fit here. It is super small in here and the staircase is really tiny. Let's go upstairs.
Wow, this goes on and on.
Exactly.
I feel bad for our waitress.
Yeah, they have to come all the way up.
And here is our view.
While waiting for our coffee, because we already have our sweets in line, It's really cool just sitting here and reading all these notes. Some of them are really funny, some of them are actually inspirational. Some of them say they miss their loved ones or whoever it is they're writing to. So it's really cool. It's a really great way to pass the time.
And you get these notes when you sit down. You can ask your waitress and she will give you a bunch of them. Two coffees and two cakes came out to be 200,000 dong, which is about $8 US. And the good thing is that they do take credit cards. I ordered coffee with condensed milk and Devon ordered coconut coffee. Cheers.
And it's cheers. It's delicious. Let's talk a little bit about this place. It is really, really, really cool. And one thing you'll notice when you come here, you probably won't see a lot of locals. It is very heavily tourist based. This building actually has 5 floors, but 4 of them are open. The 5th one had a cage and it was locked off. It's very narrow, like most of the buildings here in Hanoi. Each floor is arranged a little bit differently, but it's really cool. Of course, the prime location when you come here is getting a window seat, and we lucked out enough to get a window seat. But if not, it's still kind of really cool to just be sitting in a room covered with stickers and notes. But don't forget, just because you come here and you know it's notes stuck on the wall, just don't take it at that. Like really sit, especially when you're waiting for your coffee or whatever it is you order, because it's gonna take a while for those waitresses. And big props to the waitresses that walk up and down these steps, because they're super narrow and it's hard to get by. Plus they're bringing your coffee. Big shout out to them. Take the time to read some of these notes, because not for nothing, some of them are funny and inspirational. In part 2, we will take you on the best eats Vietnam has to offer, including banh mi sandwich and some really unusual Vietnamese eats. And we'll close things out at Bear Street, where things get totally out of control. So as usual, see you in the next one. Ding ding ding. Ding ding ding. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Ding ding ding. 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 Ding ding ding. Ding ding ding. Yeah, yeah. Bang, bang. Ding 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 ding.
Thank you.
Thank you.